This is while loop. In case of while loop, there is a fixed location only to the Boolean condition. In case of while loop, there is a fixed location only to Boolean condition. Initialization can be taken care anywhere before while loop. Changes also can be taken care anywhere in throughout the body. This is the initialization. This is the Boolean condition. This is the changes. Only for the Boolean condition there is a fixed location. You can do initialization anywhere. You can do changes also anywhere in the body. Anywhere in the body. Let us see I is equal to 1, 1 less than or equal to 5, going inside a body, executing body. I is becoming 2, 2 less than or equal to 5, going inside a body, executing body. 3, 3 less than or equal to 5, going inside a body, executing body. 4, 4 less than or equal to 5, going inside a body, executing body. 5, 5 less than or equal to 5, going inside a body, executing body. I is becoming 6. Whenever 6 less than or equal to 5 is a false, coming away. You can see the output. Come to the next program. This is almost similar to previous. Only the change is at line number 12. At line number 12, we are printing I. After while loop body, at line number 12, we are printing I. By the time of reaching control to line number 12, I value will be 6. Same process. Let us compile and run. Main end colon 6. Compilation and running both are very success. C class, it is also almost same. While printing I, we are incrementing. Absolutely possible. Inside a while loop, anywhere you can do the changes. Whatever changes required for the next iteration, the changes you can do anywhere in the loop body. Just to compile and run. Compilation and running both will be very success. In every iteration, we are printing current I value, incrementing for the next iteration. Come to the D class. Instead of incrementing while printing, you can increment in the Boolean condition. While incrementing in the Boolean condition, definitely you will be finding little confusion. Let's see what is that. I is equal to 1. 1 is becoming 2, but 1 only applying. 1 less than or equal to 5 is a true, but here 2 is printing. Now 2 is applying. Come on. 2 less than or equal to 5, but I became a 3. 3 is printing here. Now 3 only applying. 3 less than or equal to 5, but I became a 4. 4 is printing here. Now 4 only applying. 4 less than or equal to 5. 4 less than or equal to 5. In the Boolean condition, 4 only applying, but I became a 5. 5 is printed. Come on. 5 is applying in the Boolean condition. 5 less than or equal to 5 is a true. But I became a 6. Come on. It is getting a true and I became a 6. 6 is printing. Now 6 is applying. 6 less than or equal to 5. 6 less than or equal to 5. It is a false. But I became a 7. Come on. You will be getting a 7 here. Most of the people thinking like at line number 11, 6 is the output. 6 is not correct. 7 is correct. Let's compile and run. You can compile and run. Come to the E class. It is also very simple. Just providing begin and end. Then I is incrementing. Totally 5 iterations. I value 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. Let's compile and run. Compilation and run. Begin and end. While loop body begin, while loop body end. While loop body begin and end. Come to the F class. We have already seen the continue. Whenever continue executing, it will go to the next iteration. Whenever continue executes, it will go to the next iteration. In case of while loop, changes can be anywhere. Whenever continue executing, it is going to the next iteration without worrying about changes. Whenever continue executes, it goes to the next iteration. While going to the next iteration, there is no increment or decrement, no changes. Whenever continue executes, it will go to the next iteration with I value 3. Again continue, I value 3 only, again continue. You will be getting infinite execution. I repeat one more time. Let us see int I value 1. If it is a 1, 1 less than or equal to 5. Begin 1, end 1. Then go to the 2. 2 less than or equal to 5. Begin 2, end 2, I is becoming 3. 3 less than or equal to 5. Begin 3, if block executing, continue. While continue executing, straight away it is going to the next iteration. It is checking whether next iteration is allowed or not with current I value. Current I value 3, 3 less than or equal to 5 is a true. Going inside, I value 3 printing. Again if block will execute, continue. While continue executing, it is going to the next iteration. I value remains 3 only, 3 printing. Again I value 3, continue. So infinite execution. Whenever continue is there in the while loop, changes should be before continue. Changes should be before continue. If changes are there after continue, you will be getting infinite execution. Let's compile and run. You can see infinite execution. I value remains 3 only. There is no chance of I value going to 4. This type of execution can be terminated through Ctrl C. Press Ctrl C. Come to G class. Before continue, we are keeping the changes. Before continue, we are keeping the changes. Because of the changes, it will be very proper. You won't get infinite execution. Whenever I value 3, control going inside if block, I is becoming 4, then continue. So in the next iteration, 4 will be considered. 4 less than or equal to 5 is a true, going inside a body of the loop. but if block will not be executing. Here continue affecting only for I value 3. Whenever I value 3, these two statements will not be executing. Straight away going to the next iteration. In the next iteration, whatever Boolean condition is there, that is executing. Got it? Let's compile and run. Compilation and running both are very success. You can see whenever I value 3. Only begin is there, there is no end. For I value 3, only begin is there, there is no end because of continue. Come to the H class. Now continue is greater than or equal to. Not only for I value 3, even for I value 4 and 5 also, 4 and 5 also, continue will execute. Let us compile and run. So please observe, whenever I value 3, only begin because of the continue, there is no end. For I value 4 also, only begin, there is no end. For even 5 also, only begin, there is no end. Come to the I class. Break. You know already what is a break. Just to keep applying a break. Whenever break is executing, current loop is breaking. While I value 3, break executing, straight away coming to line number 18, main end colon 3. Break, it executes, it breaks the loop. Let's compile and run. You can see whenever I value 3, it is breaking. I value 3, if block executing, in the if block, I is becoming 4, then break. I is becoming 4, then only break. That is why main end colon is a 4. Main end colon is a 4. Loop inside a loop, nesting. While loop can be nested with a for loop or while loop or even do while loop. Any loop can be nested with any other loop. While loop inside a for loop possible. For loop inside a while loop possible. Do while inside a for loop possible. Do while inside a while possible. Whatever already we have seen, nesting a loop. Same way, for I value 1, j value will be 100, 101, 102, 103. For I value 2, again j value will be 100, 101, 102, 103. For I value 3, same way. Let's compile and run. You can see for I value 1, j value 100 to 103. Then for I value 2, again j value 100 to 103. For I value 3, again j value 100 to 103. Nesting a loop. Come to the next example. Inside a inner loop, there is a continue. By default, continue will be affecting to the current loop only. Whenever j value 101, it will go to the next iteration of the inner loop 102. By default, continue will be affecting to the current loop. Whenever j value 101, it will continue. It will go to the next iteration. Continue, it will go to the next iteration. Continue, it will go to the next iteration. So please observe, whenever j value 101, continue, it's going to the 102 without executing end. You can see 102 straight away. Whenever j value 101, this is the 101, begin is there is no end. Only begin is there is no end. It is continuing, going to the next iteration. Come to the L class, break. Whenever j value 101, break. Breaking the current loop only. Breaking the current loop. By default, break and continue both will be affecting only current loop. Only current loop. Breaking the current loop. Whenever j value 101, break the current loop. Whenever j value 101, break the current loop. Current loop is breaking. Come to the M class. While loop having a label as an outer loop. While loop having a label as an outer loop, break outer loop. You can choose any valid identifier. On top of while loop, we are going for outer loop. Break outer loop. From a body of the inner loop, we can control outer loop. From a body of the inner loop, we can control outer loop. So whenever j value 101, break the outer loop. Because of breaking outer loop, straight away coming to the main end. Come to the N class. Again, outer loop having a label. Same label we are referring along with continue. Continue outer loop. Now, whenever j value 101, it will go to the next iteration of the outer loop. Next iteration of the outer loop. But unfortunately, outer loop required variable incrementing at line number 21. If you go continue outer loop, straight away it is going to here. Let us see, initially I value 1. 1 less than or equal to 5. 1 is printing. J value 100. 1 comma 100. Again 1 comma 100. Going to the next iteration. 101. 1 comma 101. If it is 101, continue outer loop. Straight away it is going to the Boolean condition of outer loop. Outer loop, straight away going to the Boolean condition. Now I value 1 only, 1 less than or equal to 5. Again it will be reaching till to here, continue. I will be 1 only, 1 less than or equal to 5. True. Going inside. Executing till to here. Again I value 1. 1 less than or equal to 5. So likewise, it will be continuing infinite execution. You can see infinite execution. Please remember, whenever continue is there with respect to while loop, whenever continue is there with respect to while loop, then the changes should be before while loop. Before continue. Changes should be before continue. If I plus plus is there before continue, then you would have not got infinite execution. O class. We added one more statement additionally. This will be running very successfully without any infinite execution. In case of while loop, changes should be before continue. In case of while loop, changes should be before continue. As changes are there before continue, running is very success whenever 10 j value 101, it is continuing outer loop I value 2. Whenever j value 101, it is continuing outer loop with 3. Come to the P class. If no opening brace and closing brace, then only one statement in the body. If no opening brace and closing brace, then only one statement in the body. If no opening brace and closing brace, then only one statement in the body. Line number 8 only inside a while loop body. Only line number 8. 9 onwards, all these statements are in outside a loop. Whatever statements I selected, all these statements are in outside a loop. Loop containing only the statement. In this statement, where is the change of I? There is no statement which brings changes to I. I is not changing. I will be remains 5 only. Again you will be getting infinite execution. Infinite execution. I will be remains 5. I will be remains 5. Infinite execution. Come to the next one. Line number 8. Under line number 8 itself, there are changes. You can see. Only one statement in the body of the while loop. That statement not only printing I, even incrementing I. Not only printing I, even incrementing I. So because of the changes, it will not be infinite. It will not be infinite. You can see compilation and run. Come to the R class. Please observe, only line number 8 is a part of the while loop body. Even though proper indentation is there, only to confuse you, this indentation. Only line number 8 is a part of the while loop body. Line number 8 is a part of the while loop body. These two statements are in outside the body. Only the statement will be iterating for I value 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whenever I value becoming 11, it is coming away. Let's compile and run. You can see only statement 1 repeating from 5 to 10, from I value 5 to 10. Then statement 2 one time only. Statement 3 also one time. Main and colon. Please observe. While loop is ending at line number 7 itself. While loop is ending at line number 7. Because of the semicolon, it is ending at line number 7. No statements in the while loop body. No statements in the while loop body. All the statements are in outside the while loop. Whatever statements I selected, all these statements are in outside the while loop. Now, in this statement, where is the increment of I? I is not incremented. I is not incrementing. Again, it will be infinite execution. Let us analyze. I value 5, 5 less than or equal to 10, resulting a true. If it is a true, it should go inside a body, looking to go inside a body. There is no body. If there is no body, it will go to the next iteration. In the next iteration, I value remains 5 only. 5 less than or equal to 10, returning a true. Looking to go inside a body, there is no body. Going to the next iteration, I value again 5 only. 5 less than or equal to 10. Looking to go inside a body, there is no body. So I value will be remains 5 only. So that is why you will be getting infinite execution. You can see infinite execution. Keep on executing. It's not coming away. There are no SOPs. We are not printing any SOP in the infinite execution. Keep on executing. Let's see the program. This line only keep on executing. In this line, no SOPs. That is why you are not getting any output while going for infinite execution. Continuously selected line keep executing. Control C, terminating the flow. Come to the next program. T class. Very simple. While loop is ending at line number 7. While ending at line number 7, Boolean condition itself having a increment. Boolean condition itself having a increment. So this will not be infinite execution. Initially I value 5. 5 is applying, but I is becoming 6. In the next iteration, 6 is applying, but I is becoming 7. In the next iteration, 7 is applying, but I is becoming 8. In the next iteration, applying value 8, I is becoming 9. Again, 9 is applying, I is becoming 10. Now 10 only applying, internally I is becoming 11. 10 less than 10, it allows that I became 11. In the next iteration, applying value 11, 11 is less than or equal to 10. You'll get a false. But I value will become a 12. Come on. So here 12 will be printing. I will become a 13. 13 is printing. I will become a 14. 14 is printing. I will become a 15. The last output is 15. You can see last output is 15.